Hola everyone, welcome back to my channel Alice in Mindfulness, where I talk the real talk about mental health. I wanted to thank you guys for watching my videos so far and for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done that so far, please remember to subscribe. You can click the big red button below and also click on the notification bell next to it, because that way you will get a notification every time you open YouTube and I have posted a new video. Also, I wanted to thank everybody for the nice comments you've been leaving on my videos. Your words of encouragement, they really do mean a lot, and that's the reason why I'm sticking to this and making more videos, even though I'm making a lot of mistakes. And also thank you for the messages that I've been getting on Instagram and the ideas that you're giving me to make more videos, the suggestions. In fact, I decided to make this video today after a comment I received on one of my previous videos from Susana. She was asking me how I managed to stop the negative self-talk. And when I was gonna answer her, I realized that my reply was gonna be very, very long. So I thought to myself, why not make a video about it? And that would be even better. First of all, a little disclaimer: I am not a mental health professional. In my videos, I talk about things that I have learned in DBT, or dialectical behavior therapy, and things that I have been practicing, exercises, skills, tools to improve my mental health and my general well-being. I also do quite a bit of research before I make a video to back up these things that I'm sharing, or the advice that I'm giving. So today's video is going to be about negative self-talk and 7 things we can do to stop this regular habit we have. The brain is wired for negative thoughts, and that's why it's so easy for us to gravitate towards them. From an evolutionary point of view, our prehistoric ancestors had to be alert, had to be prepared by these negative thoughts, because a predator could be lurking around, for example. And similarly, we want our brains to be prepared with this negative information, mainly so that we can solve problems. But in most situations, focusing on the negative is not really helpful. So we have to actually do the work. We have to deliberately practice if we want this negative thoughts to stop. We can't assume that our brains are automatically going to be doing this. Also, in the case of negative self-talk, we are constantly bombarded in social media, in magazines, with images of perfect bodies, perfect lives, perfect people with successful lives, with never seem to have any problems. So it's understandable that we tend to be self-critical, but sometimes we even get to the point of self-hate. And this has actually happened to me. I've reached a point in my life where I was hating myself, and that lasted for lots of years. Obviously, it started from an early age with things that were said to me, negative things about myself. And I've always thought things like, shit, I'm ugly, I can't achieve anything, I'm so unlucky in life. And that resulted in me hating myself for years. And self-image is important because how we think about yourselves affects how we feel about ourselves, and this affects how we interact with others and with the world around us. A positive self-image can boost your physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual well-being. On the other hand, a negative self-image can decrease our satisfaction and our ability to function in those areas. Psychologists have identified certain negative thinking patterns that are common to people who struggle with feelings of anxiety and depression. These distorted thinking patterns can trigger negative feelings, and that can lead to permanent states or chronic states of depression and anxiety. Tip number 1. Think objectively about the event that prompted you to say something negative about yourself. Chances are you will find this thought is not actually true. It's just a thought, not a fact. An example of this could be a situation where you failed at something. For instance, you didn't pass an exam, or you didn't get a good response when you gave a presentation at work. This could cause you to say something like, I can never do anything right. So what you have to do is notice when you're saying something like this to yourself and actually challenge this thought, and then say to yourself, this is not actually true. I have passed several exams in my life. I have given presentations where I got a good response, or I was even praised about them. Anything that applies to this thought. Tip number 2. Think about what a friend or a loved one would say about you. When you find yourself punishing with these negative thoughts, think about what your best friend would say about you and to you, or a loved one. I have a friend who says that she sees a light within me, and she says that I emanate that light. And for a very long time, I didn't believe this. But now, with the help of therapy, I'm beginning to see that light. Now, I'm starting to pay attention to the good that people see in me. And so should you. So next time you are punishing yourself with these thoughts, think about what your best friend would say. Tip number 3. Reprogram your mind by writing fixed attitude versus growth attitude. The language we use about ourselves is very important. So every week, try to write on a notebook or a journal a situation where you think you didn't do well, and write the negative thought that popped into your head after this situation. Write it under the title Fix Attitude, and then under the title Growth Attitude, write a positive version of this event. Let me give you an example. A couple of weeks ago, I made a video to post on YouTube, and it didn't get that many views. So my immediate thought was, I'm shit at this. I am obviously not good at communicating my ideas. I shouldn't bother with this channel. But then, under the title Growth Attitude, I wrote, I posted a video on YouTube. It didn't get that many views, but I am just starting, and I am just learning, and I'm trying to get better with every video. Plus, it didn't help that I posted the video on New Year's Eve at 11 p.m. Tip number 4. Spend a few minutes every day thinking about things you're grateful for. This will also help rewire your brain. You can either think about, I don't know, 5 things, 10 things you're grateful for that day, or you can write them on a notebook or your journal. I try to write every night things that I appreciated that day. Or if I can't do it at night, I'll do it the next day. I've been doing this for about 2 months and it's been incredibly helpful. For instance, yesterday I did some exercise with my partner who is helping me train, forcing me train. No, he's helping me. Of course, I'm human, so I did say a couple of times, I'm so out of shape. But then I wrote in my journal, so instead of focusing on how out of shape I was, I wrote the following. I'm grateful for having spent a nice time with David, for the laughs we shared when I lifted my tiny pink 1 kilo dumbbell. I'm grateful for having taken the decision to get healthier, and I'm grateful for having a space where I can exercise. So instead of wasting more time saying I'm fat, things like that, I actually felt proud about myself, and this is an amazing feeling. Who knew? Tip number 5, physically throw the negative thoughts away. Next time you find yourself thinking something like, I am so clumsy, I break everything, write this sentence on a piece of paper and throw it in the trash bin. This way you are tagging the negative thought as trash. There are studies that have found this practice helps make a difference in how you view these negative thoughts. Tip number 6. Distract yourself when you notice you've started a monologue of negative thoughts about yourself. I'm sure it has happened to you that once you start the negative self-talk, you feel like you can go on and on and on forever. When you realize you have started this internal monologue of self-deprecation, try to listen to a nice song, or even dance to it, or dedicate some time to reading your favorite book or the book you're reading at the moment that you're really enjoying. This will generate positive emotions, which in turn will undo the effects of anxiety and depression that these negative thoughts have brought up. Tip number 7. Do a mindfulness meditation with positive affirmations every morning. You can also do this during the day, but I found that is much better if I do it in the morning as soon as I wake up, because it sets the tone for the rest of the day. The same way constant negative thoughts is harmful for our psyche, repeating positive affirmations is actually very helpful. These affirmations will bring more positive thoughts, and I swear it feels like they're contagious. I found a great guided meditation with positive affirmations when I was preparing for this video, so I'm gonna leave the link below on the description box, so give it a try and let me know how it goes. Oh, and another thing that helps, and this I learned in my therapy, if you actually smile or do a half smile while you're meditating, that's even better. So those are the 7 tips that I have for you. I know that some of them might seem a bit strange or new agey, self-helpy, or total bullcrap, but take it from a perpetual skeptic, they do work, and there is science behind them. There are studies that provide evidence that these practices work in improving your mental health and improving your well-being. And more importantly for me, they they helped so much that I decided to create a whole YouTube channel to share these things with people. When I made the decision to try these things, thanks to therapy, I did it because I decided that I deserved to get better. I deserve to be in recovery from mental illness, and I think so do you. If you are watching this video, is because you want to improve your life or your well-being, to improve your mental health. So all you have to do is give it a try. You have nothing to lose. And always remember to let me know how it goes on the comments of this video, or let me know if you decided you're gonna try some of these tips. Also remember to share this video with someone if you think it's gonna help them, and don't forget to subscribe. Click on the red button and on the notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and always remember, you are not alone. Life will get better, much, much better. If I can do it, so can you. So till next time, I'll see you on the next video, and see you next time. Bye.